welcome back to Peeps Jousting 2022. I promise there's a reason I was doing the losers bracket first, and it's a proof of concept. Because with 12 initial contenders, that means we have 3 fighters for the final round, and I'm not even sure if this will functionally work. So to test this, the biggest losers thus far have been Donut Shop Coffee, Cotton Candy, and Yellow. Let's test this 3-way fighter setup.
By standard Peeps Jousting protocols, combatants are fingers width apart on the plate, right? So adding then a third fighter into the mix means we have to get the angle right so that there is still a finger's width of space. When I do the placement for a standard 2-fighter match, I usually just put my finger in the center of the plate and then use that to gauge to make sure the peeps are like centered on the plate and also equidistant from each other. So now, with that, got those 2 placed well. I think I slightly adjusted Cotton Candy there, but I can move him back in. And there we go, that should be even space. But now comes the question of arming the peeps, because usually I assume the peeps are left-handed and put it off to one side so that the swords don't immediately cross in the middle. But if I were to arm each of these peeps off towards the other direction, there's a lot more like risk of crossfire. But let's give it a try. The Donut Shop Coffee peep has a slight size disadvantage compared to the Cotton Candy and Yellow peep, which means its swords are a little closer together. But let's give this a go. 30 seconds on the clock, and here we go.
I'm sensing some initial hesitation from our fighters here. It looks as though they are unsure how to proceed in this setup when they're used to just fighting one-on-one. But Cotton Candy seems to be making the first move with Donut Shop Coffee close behind. Looks like Yellow and Cotton Candy's swords are locked, but Cotton Candy's making a move for it and has made first contact on Yellow, making Yellow the biggest loser. The rest of the swords seem to be dropping, but Yellow did stab Cotton Candy back here. It looks like Donut Shop Coffee is the only one who is unscathed in this fight. Though it doesn't look like either of these punctures are terribly deep. I'm unsure about these 3-way fights, you guys. I don't know if it's going to give us a conclusive winner. So with that test run out of the way, should we determine who takes the full bracket with a 3-way fight between Fruit Punch Green and Pink? Or should we do 3 separate 2-fighter matches and see who gets best 2 out of 3? Pretty sure I have enough peeps that I could just do both and see how it plays out, but let me know what you think.